Our renewed purpose is to bring Australia's fast-moving consumer goods industry together to champion growth. If you have a look at a sector that has a backdrop since 2020 of things like COVID, supply chain shocks that we're feeling at the moment in the Middle East, inflation, and a whole range of other factors, to continue to have grown at 6.3% since 2020 and be now in a position where, with an ambition of 250 billion as an industry by 2030, we sit at 173 billion and employ over 300,000 Australians. It's a really great sector to be involved in. There's a lot of things that we can do to champion growth, and one of the key elements that we can talk a lot more about is the importance of manufacturing in Australia. The workforce that we have, the lessons that we're learning currently in relation to sovereign capability are one of the big lessons that we can use to amplify the message that we have an important workforce and an important industry that makes up 33% of manufacturing in Australia that we need to advocate for to ensure that it stays in Australia. When you go to regional towns, some of those manufacturers underpin every job that's occurring there, because without those jobs and those factories existing, producing those products, then the incidental businesses don't exist. So we've got a big role to play in promoting that remaining in Australia and the benefits that occur through that type of investment in a regional area. So part of the strategy development was listening to our members and being really clear on what it is they need us to be focused on. An organisation like ours needs to be reflective of their priorities rather than setting the priorities from the top. So what did we hear? We heard that they wanted to engage more strongly. They wanted us to have a really strong advocacy position into government on the things that really matter, whether that is things like investment settings and how we can make a difference on that, so that we can actually go back to them with tangible solutions in a targeted way. Great examples of that recently would be something like the Health Star rating, where we were ahead of the game, really deliberate in terms of knowing what was coming. So a sharpened strategy will not just focus on growth, which in every conversation that I've had with every member CEO is one of their clear metrics, but people in terms of workforce. Every single person in this office is charged with the responsibility of looking after and knowing what our members need.